back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is manager Paul Phillips. Paul, 5-1 result tonight. You got to be happy with that?
Yeah. Like I said, I think we've got to be a bit more ruthless in front of goal. Positive how we scored 5. Wasn't happy about conceding and how we conceded the goal. Sloppy, switched off. But when you have most of the possession, which we have done in the last few games, I said to the lads before the game, defensive-wise, sometimes it's hard to concentrate when you're under the cosh a little bit. It becomes easy to defend as a unit. But played some good stuff. Scored 5 goals. We scored 8 goals last time. You can only beat what's in front of you. Credit to Main Road. They played football the right way. They tried to keep playing, even when the game was gone. Good that to get Kingy back on the pitch. And I thought, all in all, it was a good 90 minutes. And obviously, it's a 90 minutes we didn't think we'd get. Obviously, with the game getting called off light. So I thank Main Road for filling the fixture.
Very much. It's been put together very last minute. It seems you're not getting much luck about that, manager. It seems if there's a pothole to sort of fall into, we've sort of hit it. But to get a game down here tonight in front of spectators, it must be big for you and the lads to get everyone back behind the club.
Of course, obviously seeing people behind the dugout, people in the stands, even though it's still social distancing, but just to have a bit of encouragement and people watching you and scoring goals, cheering, it sounds daft, doesn't it? But it doesn't half help you out.
Now, looking around and looking what we've got currently, we've seen a few departures since we last spoke on here. Sefton Gonzalez has left the club. Eddie has left the club as well, leaving us perhaps looking a little short up front. Is that an area you feel you now need to go focus on, or is it something you're not too concerned about?
I think we're probably, at the moment in time, we're probably one short as a 9. Saying that, obviously we've had 2 on show tonight, Chib and obviously Liam Ellis, who's done well, but he's still probably 3 or 4 weeks off where he needs to be. But I'm not over cautious about getting one in. But if someone comes that sort of blows us away, then obviously we may act. But at the moment in time, I'm happy there. But we'll monitor the situation as we need to.
Do you feel you've done a lot of dealing in the transfer market now? Do you feel you're happy with your side and it's just a case of getting players where you need them now, getting the fitness up and getting the game time?
I think it's continuity now. I think obviously we had 20 lads today. Obviously it's a matter of getting people now minutes, getting people used to playing with each other and making sure that when it comes to 12th of September we know everyone's jobs. We know people what the left hand and the right hand's going to do. So for me it's about building minutes up, 60, 70 today for some people, then it'll change. But we've got a game 24 hours time. I thought the lads that did the 60, 70 got through it easily, so that's a big plus. The lads now who'll get the chance to start against Trafford on Friday night, we'll find out where they are fitness-wise. But I think fitness-wise, I don't think it's a concern. It's just now getting the continuity and getting to know each other's game.
Now, talk very briefly about that game on the 12th of September. We don't know who we're facing yet. There's 2 teams set to play each other in the extra preliminary round.
Saturday, yeah.
And tonight we've played a club in Main Road who I thought were very competent, were very hard, and were very impressive in the little time that this fixture was put together. Do you feel you've got a good look into what you can expect from the Step 6 side for those FA Cup games, or do you feel it's the case you still need to go watch the 2 teams and see what they've got to offer and how you're going to combat that?
If we played against a pub team, no disrespect, I still go and do my own work because it's what my job's all about. We'll go and have a watch of them on Saturday, make sure we do our own work, see how we can beat them, see their strengths, and give them the respect that we'd give South Shields or give Basford or anyone else in this league. So we'll go and do our job, make sure that we're well prepared, the lads are focused and they know what they're up against. And the FA Cup, you know what it's about, giant killing always happens, and I'm hoping that we deal with them come the 12th of September. We'll make sure that the lads are ready for it, up for it, and know what it means to the club. So that's all we can do. But again, we'll find out who we play Saturday, then we'll go from there.
And then a week later, the Northern Premier League returns, which still seems sort of surreal to say given everything that's gone on this year. But you must be absolutely ecstatic to have the league back and have the competitive games back.
I think the lads are as well. I think you can play friends, but when you've not had a competitive match for 4 months, I think it is, or over 4 months, I think it's time now that we want competitive games where it means something, and 3 points and going home having a drink or going home and sulking. as it will be come on the 12th. It'll be a competitive game. That means stuff, and I think you'll see the best out of these lads that was assembled there, because they know what it means to win and they know how it feels to lose. So I'm hoping that the latter doesn't happen as much as the one I said before.
Now, we've got to talk about Craig King very briefly here. 19 months out. There were rumours about that maybe he was a month, 2 months away. Come tonight, you tell me before game, James, Kingy, we're going to give him some time. Comes on, and he doesn't look like he's missed a beat. You must be thrilled.
Over the moon, not just for Kingy, for the club as well, because obviously let's have it right. The club has stood by him last year before I come in. They've looked after him, and to be fair to the lad, he wants to give a little bit back. He's come pre-season. He always looks fit no matter what, but it's outstanding. He's come on tonight, took it in his stride. You can see the appreciation from the crowd that were here. They know what the club means to him, and they know the club. Obviously, he thinks a lot of the club. So hopefully now we can kick on. 25 minutes now. 25 minutes he'll get on, hopefully on Friday, and then let's hope we've got the Craig King back. It's small steps. You can't overdo it, because I don't want to have him a massive step back. So we've got to thank Jack, the physio we've brought in, who's obviously a mugger as well before him. I think obviously they've treated him and he's looked after himself. But I'm hoping now we can kick on, because it'd be a great person to have, who's won leagues, scored goals, demands respect, and it'd be another person in that dressing room that's a born winner.
Now, I've had a few fans ask me tonight about the whereabouts of John Stewart and Liam Hughes. Those two, I believe, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, were set to figure last night, but due to personal circumstances weren't available tonight. Do you see both featuring, or one of them featuring on Friday?
Yeah, they both feature Friday. Obviously, Yuzi has been away last week, but he has his own work that he has to do, and he's gutted because he couldn't make tonight, but he's done his home thing. I'll tell you now, there's not a more dedicated lad that you'll see in this club. He'll be gutted that he's not played in the game tonight. Obviously, John, he would have played a bit part last night, but I still think he's probably 70-80%, so it won't do him any harm having a few more days, but he will figure come Friday, because we need a number one. That obviously, I think that's probably what we lacked last year, with him being in and out with injuries and other certain aspects. I think you miss that as a keeper, and we need someone that's going to be in there and is going to be a rock at the back, because I think that's where title-winning teams and playoff teams and teams that are successful are built from, keepers that demand respect and demand standards from the back four.
I know our fans on Facebook will have seen Liam commented before the game, wishing the lads luck. So he's very much always there, even if he's not here.
Listen, I'll tell you the truth. Liam Hughes last week went on holiday. We didn't give him any. We told him he has his kids on holiday. We told him to have a week off, have a break. He sent us 3 separate runs, over 5-6 mile runs on holiday. That tells you what you need to know about the lad. He wants to be at this club. He's a born winner, and for me, it's been a breath of fresh air. And he'll come back into the team on Friday, and he'll run his heart out, and you'll probably see a bit of a different player and a bit different style when we go into him, we play off him. And no disrespect to the other lads, he's an handful. He's an handful as a 9. He's an handful. He'll hold the ball up, bring players into the game, and I'm hoping that he scores 15-20 goals for us this season, because we'll have a right player in our hands.
And I'm sure all the fans will be happy to hear that. Thank you for your time, Paul Phillips.
Thank you.